Hey guys, we are Banished Privateers, or at least around half of it. For those of you who don't know us, we are a band of 25 or so pirates, mostly living in Sweden, mostly living in the northern part of Sweden, in a town called Umeå. We are a feminist, anti-racist band, and our songs are a lot about justice, equality, and the harsh life at sea during the 18th century. So we are proud to give you a track-by-track introduction to our latest album, First Night Back in Port.
Chapter 1. Annabelle's untimely arrival and the bacchanal that followed at the foul establishment known as Cooper's Inn. Annabelle.
Okay, so the first track is called Annabelle, or Haul Away to Georgia. This is actually a really sad song. It's about a woman named Annabelle. She was born on the British Islands somewhere in the late 17th century. People in power, the government, the crown, they have always been interested in keeping poor people, dangerous people off the streets. And during this time, they had this system of sentencing people to servitude. If you couldn't pay your bills, if you owed someone money, or if you had committed a crime, you were sentenced to servitude, which was basically being sentenced to slave labor for the rest of your life or until the bills were paid and the debt were paid. This is what happened to Annabelle. She committed lots of crimes because she was a woman living outside the normal world, what women were expected to do. She lended money and she was then shipped off to the America, where she worked until her death in the prison colony of Georgia.
A Night at the Schwarze Kante.
This is a song about our cultural clash, maybe rather crash with the German medieval market culture. In Sweden, alcohol is highly restricted and very expensive, and it's never bright red and it never tastes like sherry. So at first we had some problems with handling the free flow of this new kind of sailor's folly down there. So this is a song about kind of the worst hangover you had in your entire life, and you're waking up in the morning with a very fearsome looking Scot, very bearded, that's tuning his bagpipe, just.
First Night Back in Port.
Okay, so track number 3 is called First Night Back in Port, the same title as the album. For this, we wanted a song that would really make you want to dance and, drink a lot of booze, have a nice party. So the first part of the song is just a description about sailors coming back to port after a long time out at sea. And then the second half of the song, if you listen to the lyrics carefully, you realize it's just sexual innuendo piled upon one each other, and just goes on and on. So it's basically, how many ways can you say, would you like to sleep with me tonight?
All the way to Galway.
A few years ago we kind of bluffed our way into the Galway's Arts Festival in Ireland. As a band who finds its roots in Irish folk music, we were really psyched to get there, but we had no idea what they would think about us. A few days before we went, I wrote this song, and I wanted to do some kind of mashup between a sentimental Irish ballad and some punk rock rage. For being a pirate band, we have actually an awful lot of songs about being forced out to sea and just wanting to go home, and this is one of them.
Cooper's Rum.
Song number 5, Cooper's Rum. It's a great shame to say that the Banished Privateers didn't pillage the Spanish wrecks or help establish the Free Republic of Nassau, because they were in fact working off a debt to the infamous Cooper's Inn Tavern in the colony of Jamaica, an establishment known for making the best rum of the New World. And naturally, the privateers consumed vast amounts of liquor and spent most of their time there fighting and fornicating.